Death toll in the Boksburg gas tank explosion has risen to 18. The Gauteng Department of Health says 9 of the deceased are staff members of the OR Tambo Memorial Hospital. Scores of people are being treated for third-degree burns. Police arrested the 32-year-old driver and he's expected to appear in court on Wednesday. He faces charges of culpable homicide, negligence and malicious damage to property. The Tambo Memorial Hospital is still not taking new patients. It's urging patients to use other facilities. Affected families are advised to visit the Germiston Forensic Pathology Services to identify their loved ones. eNCA senior reporter Silindelo Masikane has more on this.
Security has been tightened around the site of the Boksburg explosion. On Christmas Eve, a driver of a gas tanker attempted to pass through a low-lying bridge. The tanker, which was carrying 60,000 tons of gas, got jammed under the bridge and exploded.
We did have a meeting with the different stakeholders, moreover in terms of security around the incident where the actual blast took place. Yes, so we have beefed it up and making sure that now people are not moving in and around because of the rigidity and stability of the structures. One can see that now the other bridge, which is basically the Plaza Bridge, where the 4 railway lines have been blown off completely, has basically caved in. So then that is still portray the issue of risk in terms of people moving in and around. And together with the SEPS, EMPD, and Plaza Security, we will make sure that now we keep this secured throughout the day. That is 24-hour system, that now no one just walk in here up until everything is cleared up. All the other debris have been taken care of. Moreover, in terms of the metal that was around here has been taken off. And even the papers and even the other medical waste that are here will be cleared up even today, and making sure that the scene is left clean.
Lives have been lost and many are being treated for burn wounds at various hospitals. One family has lost 4 children.
As a family, as an uncle of the family, it's way bad for us because we lost my brother to lament 5 months ago, and now it's 4 kids who passed away. And Rosetta, the mom of the kids, is not good. She's crying a lot. She's still in pain, tears, and sore. And even me and my wife, Dolce, we don't cope. It's not easy for us to carry on like this. There was a disaster what happened to our family, and there's a big cutout for our family.
Can you tell us about the situation with this tanker being in this area? As a family, do you know the details around why this tanker was here?
I really don't know, but I know he was on the wrong point on the wrong time. What we don't expect where he was supposed to be, but when it happened, we were here was a tanker. We were surprised. We asked ourselves, what did the tanker do in a town by a bridge what's so low? And when an explosion happens, we were surprised that it happened near our family's house, and we were totally shocked. And after that, we get a phone call to hear the kids passed away.
Those who survived have been left traumatized.
How I managed, it was only by God's grace. For me, it was by God's grace. It was only God. Because I was standing there, I was there since from the time that the truck, when it got stuck, I had the pressure and I came out, I was standing there. And the first blast happened, I took my children out. We ran out because the house was was shaking. So from there we stood there, me and my children. We stood there with my sister and her husband and her 2 children. We stood there and everyone else. The flames were there, we were there. The second blast, just as I went around the corner, I took my baby from my sister's son. Just as I walked around the corner, that's when the explosion happened.
The driver of the tanker is facing multiple charges of culpable homicide and malicious damage to property. The 32-year-old will make his first appearance in court on Wednesday. Silindelo Masikane. Boksburg in Ekurhuleni.